it's about the 6th day or the 7th day when I'm in the woods and enjoying time for myself. This day it's about 8 degrees or 9 degrees. It's not raining, but it's quite cold, and I dance a little bit just now when I turn on the voice thing, so to make myself the voice recorder and me make myself a field of freedom. Today I would like to talk about the slavery. About 11 million people or more from Africa having been deported against their will to the Americas, to the South and North continent of America. I don't want to mention too much, but still have to mention that all kinds of families and all kinds of nations have participated in that. English, French, Swiss, Belgian, many European nations have participated in this slavery business and have enriched themselves to a great deal. I don't know, perhaps in Europe 100 million people lived at this time. Eventually, I don't know that, and so it would be more than a tenth of the number of people which they have taken advantage from. So this theft from Africa mostly needs to be repaid at one day. It needs to be apologized for and needs to be repaid, either in land or in money or in other goods. Very simple. So the idea here is that the blockchain, or the interlinked network of blockchains, where every person is able to add one's own personal history. And if anything in this history is corresponding to another name, another family, another person, another corporation, then automatically the interlinked blockchain systems would flash an alert first to this person, as it's about a relationship between a descendant or a member or a still living person who has been done injustice. And so this injustice, together with the name and the other person or family or corporation who has done the injustice, flashes an alert to these companies, families, persons. So then they have the chance to settle this dispute by just transferring some land and some money and some goods and stuff. Yeah? Directly compensation. The apology can also happen, but the victim would have to ask the community to open up informational or ethical exchange on to discuss this matter and whether it was wrong or right, or whether who was doing what to provoke another action, or just an explanation forum where people could understand why Europe went to Africa to steal. Good question, no? Why did Europe went to Africa to steal? So I think I'm trying to narrow it down to continents and to nations. Nations is a difficult business Yeah, because it's difficult. Because all the descendants, even if they are not from family connected to such a crime or to such a crime of the past, then one still is, because one is associated with this nation, one is feeling guilty. So the question here is, where is the line of ethical question here will be, where is the line of responsibility? Has it to do with family, with blood? Has it to do with community where one lives in right now? Or has it to do with how much this community I am living in right now has profited from these dirty businesses? Not only against other people, like Africa people, but also against other nations, other indigenous people in South America and Asia and Australia, who have been robbed by their resources, like gold, like diamonds, like copper, like all kinds of things, no? Silver, all kinds of metals, all kinds of things which are important now, or uranium. It's still going on, yeah? It's still going on. So not to blame anyone, but to explain a framework where this kind of disputes can be settled in a writing manner. Yeah, like people can write to each other, to the blockchain. If I write something in my blockchain thing as my history, then I'm automatically getting into a conversation with the people I mention in this blog or blockchain ad, blockchain data. So yeah, I have to be careful with whom I as a victim or I as a doer, perhaps, I don't know, doer or victim, difficult to know. To what extent, yeah. So if a mixed family, like a family who has at one time been harassed, perhaps, by a community and had to flee, went to another place to suppress the people and take their resources, take their land, take their things and stuff. So, yeah, what happens then? So there's a mixed thing, mixed. I'm trying to write now.